What we did right from day one, we were doing an introductory to selection tool. We did talked about what is a selection in order for you to select an image, or in order for you to be able to isolate an image, you need to make a selection. So there are more than one types of a selection that you can use in order to isolate a subject. Example, we can consider these pictures here as a subject, right? So the question is, how can we isolate the background? So there are 5 or more different ways to isolate the background. We started with the simplest one, so that it does not scare anyone off. The simplest one, which was a pen tool. With the pen tool, I did say that you can click and move without doing anything, so long as you stay as close as possible to the subject. So the lady is a subject that we are trying to isolate her from the background. So the background, those are the gray area, all right? These are the background here. So we are trying to isolate her from the background. So one of the selection method was a pen tool that we did use. So with the pen tool, you don't have to be technically competent. All you need to do is to click like that. So that's our techniques. Click and move like that. So that's one of the selection that we did. And then we went on and on. You have to take time until you complete the subject. Anyone can do this from this point. Now, we did talk about, I did emphasize a point where when you get to this kind of situation here, it will be hard for you with the pen tool to select precisely those here. So I did suggest that make a detour, a wide one, over like that. We'll come back afterward and do that. So this is what we did with the pen tool. All you have to do is to click. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to hold any keyboard. Only you take time. Sometime now, you have to control how you inhale in. So those are the practice as time goes by. You have to practice within yourself. Inhale in and inhale out. So you take time with that. And then again, it's not something that you simply click, 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 click. All right. So this is one of them. And then we did emphasize on, we did emphasize that the moment you finish doing the clicking business, you are creating what? What are you creating? You are creating a path. So that path, you can convert it into a selection. A selection is an active area that you can take action with it. So I repeat, you make a path. The path you cannot select an object from the path, but you can convert the path into a selection. The interesting part, a selection is an active area. Active meaning that you can modify it, do anything within that selection area. And then again we go, a selection can be saved. We can save the selection for another time. We could revisit it and come back, reload the selection. So let's try to see. You go under the window to convert that path into a selection. This is our path. We select on the path. We have it here. We have a floating palette. You can move it anywhere. That's why it's called a floating palette. You move it where it's convenient for you. You can reposition it anywhere. You can move it top, up, down, you name it, so long as it doesn't affect your visual. So the next thing that you need to do in order to convert that path into a selection, you come right here. For those people using a PC, you'll press the command key, and for those people using a Macintosh or Apple Mac, you also press a command key. Control for the PC, command key on the keyboard for Mac. So you click inside. When you click inside, it converts that path that we created with a pen into a selection. And earlier on I did say that a selection can be saved, or a selected area is an active area. So the next thing we are going to do is to go to edit and copy it. We can copy it because it's an active area. We can take it to another document, create a new document like that. How do I do it? You go under the file, new, and then we create that. So, and then go to edit and paste. So we have it there. Now, part of the background is gone. We are only seeing we are seeing a little bit and piece here. All right, remember I'm doing the recap, people. I'm doing a recap what we have learned so far, what we have learned. So the next thing that you can do in order to make your work stand out beautifully without any scrutiny, because people look for the mistakes that you do. So how do you do it? So there are two ways you can use to do this selection here. We go to background eraser. We can select background eraser, which is this one here. Come right here. Do we all see it? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right. We use background eraser in order to remove anything which is complex here. So how are we going to remove that? We are going to sample the color pixel which is here and then remove that color pixels. I repeat, when you use a background eraser, you sample it one time by holding down the Alt key or the Option key to sample it. You press down the Alt key or the Option key, you click one time, which means that you sample that particular pixels and let it go. So you're not holding anything, you start to paintbrush it like that. But we didn't do one thing. Let me undo it. Before you can sample it once, you have to make sure that the selection is sampled once and your limits is discontinuous. That's it. And then you come back again, sample it again, and then start to do it. So, see, we don't have a problem now. We are only removing those pixels that we picked to, we sampled those colors. So here's the thing now. You are not going to let go of the mouse until you reach to a point. But if you let go of the mouse, I repeat, you have to sample it again. If by any chance you let go the mouse, you have to resample it and continue. Are we clear? So by doing this now, we are able to what? To remove those background. So two techniques or two selection methods that we did. We used the pen and we used the background eraser. So we can take this image here, go to select, load selection, click OK. All right, and copy, go to edit, and what? Copy it. This time we can take it to another background altogether. We can take it to another background altogether. Are we clear? What are the tools that I used?
Pen tool?
I use a pen tool, and what else?
Background eraser.
Background eraser, beautiful. All right, when I move it like this, you can see something happening there. All right, which means that we did miss a spot. You see it? Let me. Now, when you miss a spot like that, you can either erase it, or if you want to see it properly, so that nobody can pinpoint it, we create another background. We fill it solid color, and then this time we fill it with black, and then we bring it down. All right, the moment through the black solid background, we are able to what? To see all the mistakes that we have done. We can go again. We can select that background eraser this time, and then pick it up like that, sample one time. Oh, sorry. Okay, background eraser, sample it one time, and then get rid of it. See? You can go. This is how you correct your stuff. You can remember this thing take time. You have to spend time. You have to do it over and over until you get it.
Question, sir. Good
Yeah.
morning, everybody.
Good morning, Nadia.
When you use the background eraser tool, why you hold down with it so you select the color itself? Because I am having a problem.
Okay, beautiful. I understand. Let's try to correct it. All right. Number one, do you see my layer properly?
Yes.
Okay. Rule number one, make sure that whatever you select, you're in the correct layer. You have to select that layer, and then you come to the subject like here. All right. And then now, when you're here, you know that you're in the correct layer, and then you press down what? You make sure you are in the background eraser tool, and you are like this. The moment you select it, now the next step, now on your keyboard, you're going to hold on the Alt key, and then that sign will come. It shows the color picker, which means that you are able to sample any color. If you click one time, see the color display right here in the color palettes. Now, at this point, since you sample it once, you can go ahead and start doing whatever you have to do. See? You know this? Let me sample right there, and then go ahead. All right. What is happening?
Yeah.
You see, sometimes if it's taking out so much of the information, all you have to do is to what? To lower the opacity. Like that. And then you can go again. gently, and then still you remove every single thing. Remember that. There's nobody going to tell you if you don't remember it this time. I'm telling you, there's nobody who is going to tell you.
Okay. Thank you.
If you don't remember it now, or if you don't stop me now, you'll never ever be able to make a proper
Sir,
selection.
please go over the section. Please go over the section where you select the sample.
All right. Let me go over here. All right. I didn't do it. Are we all good? I need a feedback, people, please.
Yes, yes.
Only
Yes,
two people responding, the rest they are not. All right.
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's go forward. Now, the first thing that we learned on week 1, day 1, we jumped straight to look at the pen tool. I believe that pen tool, when you start learning a pen tool, it gives you the ability to understand a lot of many things. Are we good?
Okay.
All right. I need the feedback. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, good, good, good. Now, we are going to do it quickly. We go straight to the pen tool. Pick up a spot, any spot, and then you start to click. This is the baby steps. We call it the baby steps towards learning how to make a selection. But the key word is that try to remain as close as possible to the subject. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Remain as close as possible to the subject. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not giving you guys any complex or big something that will confuse you. No, I'm taking to the simplest way as possible. So what I'm doing, my hands are free apart from on the mouse. I click and move. I click and move. Like that. Now, when you follow simple instructions, you'll never make a mistake. That's all I tell people. Listen and follow the instruction. All right. See what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
All right, we get right here. There
How
we
do you
go.
get the long thing there to move along the curve?
I should explain that. All right, I'll explain that when we reach to that topic again. All right, I'm going wider, 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 because I'll come back. Now, if you want to navigate, you press your space bar. You can scrub it like that. When you hold down the space bar, you are able to you're able to move. Okay. There we go. All right. Everybody, I'm doing it the simplest way as possible. If you don't understand it, please stop me. Because as of next week, we are moving forward in a different topics. And today we are doing something which is exciting also. So the best thing in life, ask question when you don't understand. If you decide to keep quiet, it's your business. If you ask question, you'll go far, because there's nobody who is perfect. Nobody's going to laugh at nobody, and there's no need for one to feel their question is not valid. Everybody's question is valid. All right. Oh, there we go. By doing this, it reinforces. It reinforces our understanding how to make a selection. All right. When you get to understand this step here, the rest of the selection tool becomes simple and you can apply them. You can apply more than one different steps or different techniques in it. You can do that. Okay. Now what I'm doing is making what? What am I doing, by the way? Or what have I done so far?
Make a path.
I made a path. Beautiful. I made a path using a pen tool. For anyone who doesn't know Photoshop, this is the simplest steps. No, you need to convert the path into an active what? Active area. In an active area, you can make changes in it. Now we made the path, so we need to go under the path. But if you don't see the path dialog box, this is what you do. You go under the window, always look for the word path, right? You bring it up. The moment you bring up the path, you can move it anywhere that you feel like, anywhere that is comfortable for you. You don't have to be in one spot and then sometime it becomes difficult to navigate through it. So the next thing that we are going to do, we are going to hold down our Alt key. The Alt key on the keyboard, you have to pay attention, try to know your keys.
They can also right click after them finish making the selection, right click and then you can see select make path.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you. Now the next thing is to click on it like that. It turns that path. I mean, you hold down the command keys or press that. It turns that path into what? It turns it into what?
A selection.
A selection. A selection is an active area. A selection can be saved, but we are not going to save the selection. We're simply going to copy it. Copy that selection, and then go to File, New, and then from there we create a new document, and then we paste it. All right, you notice that there's certain area we have the background with the blue section like that. Sorry, we have section that we don't need it. So what we could do, we could use the background eraser as one of the so many selection tools. So we go to background eraser, and then all you need to do is to sample that color. But before you sample those colors, you need to make sure that these options are selected. Sample once, the limits are discontinuous. Okay, and then you'll come right here, and then you press down your Alt key or the Option key. If you're using a PC, Alt key. If you're using a Mac, Option key. Click on it. Oh, what is that? We sample it one time and then start to, oh, I did not select the background eraser. So, and then we make sure it is 50 for now.
Question, sir.
Yes, please.
What do you press to sample the background color?
All right, the moment you select the background eraser, it automatically gives you that circular selection. So you press on your keyboard, you're going to hold down the Alt key. The moment you press the Alt key, the tool changes into the eyedrop. So with that eyedrop, you click on that color that you need to sample, like that.
Okay, and after that it will appear on your left as a like a color swatch.
Yes,
Okay.
which means that that's the color it's going to look for and try to remove it. So the next thing we are going to do, without holding anything, with your hand on the key, the mouse, you just paint brush it like that. You take your time. Do not get frightened. Remember, you can do it as many passes as possible, like that. You do it again, and then you keep on doing. But if you're in a haste, you can increase the opacity slightly, the tolerance, and then sample it again one time, and then keep on doing it. You see it? Nothing, you cannot rush it. Yes, please.
What are you? What you said? Sample it. What exactly? Outside?
All right. Yes, you sample any color that you want to remove. All right. Let's take for instance.
Okay.
I need to remove this color, the blue one. You see it there?
Yes.
You see the blue color?
Yes, sir.
Now I need to remove it. But in order to remove it with background eraser, I need to sample it. All right. I need to sample
Okay.
like that. You hold down the Alt key or the Option key, and then you sample one time, and then you start to what? Paint it like that. So it removes everything. All right. Again, we come right here. Okay. And then what else? We sample it again. How do we sample it? Somebody tell me. Which key am I going to hold on?
The Alt key.
The Alt key. You click it, you sample it one time, you let it go, and then you start to
Remove.
paintbrush it and remove it quickly. Again, you move forward again, you do the same thing. Now, because our tolerance 65, we tend to see certain things coming up. We need to remain within 50 to be on the safe side. All right? So we sample it one time, like that, and then we remove that. We do it again over there, sample it one time, and remove. All right. At this point, we have used the simplest the simplest tool in order to remove the background. Fair enough? Is there any question? Somebody ask me if there's any question.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How do you import image to Photoshop?
Okay, I'll explain that. We have 4 minutes. Let me finish this demonstration. The moment we log in again, I'm going to show you how to import an image into Photoshop. Are we good?
Okay, sir.
Because we have 3 minutes, and then I'm going to ask you guys to re-log in again. So let's continue. Sometime what you need to do to make sure that you don't make a lot of mistakes, we create a solid background so that you can see where there are mistakes. We create a blank fill background. When you do that, you are able to spot any area that you might have missed it. Are we clear? For instance, here, so we go back again to background eraser, and we sample it again, like that, and then we get rid of it, like that. All right, again, we can control the tolerance, like slightly, and then do it again, like that, and then we remove that. And then keep on removing it until everything gone. See, there's something right there. Click on it, and then remove that. And then we can even keep on removing that. Okay, we can work with that for now. The rest is not too much of it. Hide that. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is to go to select, load selection, click that, copy that, bring up the other image that we had, this one here, go to edit, paste. All right. How many images do we have? Two. You notice we have two images, which means that we have two independent layers. All right, we can move it. All right, let's try to log off a bit. Could somebody tell me what was the next steps that we learned? We learned about quick masking. All right, are we all good? We talked about masking. How do you do the quick masking? There are so many ways. One of the ways is to go under the select. We need to select the subject. Fair enough? Hello?
Yes, sir.
We need to select the subject.
Okay, sir.
And then
I have a question, sorry.
go ahead.
In the previous steps, you added a picture onto another picture.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm coming to that.
Okay.
I'm going to demonstrate that immediately. These steps, okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right, we go to select. We select the subject. All right. And then the next step that we can do is to go back again, select and mask. Select and mask. Okay. So when you do select and mask, it gives you options, the transparency. You can play about with that. We can select this tool here and make it the brush bigger, and then we start to remove those edge, remove it like that. Remove.
Which tool you select, sir?
Look, do you see this tool here, the brush? See it? Refine edge brush. You see it?
Done.
That's all that you use in this step. And
Which step is this, sir? What is the name of the step? Masking?
yes, please. And then we do that. This is one of the so many masking techniques that we use, okay? One of the so many. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Is one of the so many, which means that you can combine different techniques on one subject to arrive at a good selection. So once you have finished that, you come right at the bottom here. Do we all see it, the output setting? Can we all see that?
Yes, sir.
This one here. Do we all see it?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So the next thing, we pull down that, we click on that and select the output layer. Layer what? What do we select? Layer mask, and then click OK. You see the background is gone. Okay?
Sir, can you repeat that step again for me, please?
Okay, I'll come back. Let me try to bring the next thing, then I'll come back again. Okay? I'll come back after that. Please. I can go ahead, select and load selection, and then copy that. Copy that. I can take it to another background. All right. Go to edit and paste. Oh, what happened? Somebody tell me.
Sorry, I didn't unmask the mask.
No,
Unlock the
You
mask.
copy
Sorry.
the mask.
no.
You copy the mask.
I did not select the original pictures. I only selected the layer mask.
Yes.
All right, which is this one here. Do we all see it? All I have to do is to click on this one here. See? This is the actual image. We only copy the layer mask here. That's what happened. We need to select that and then go to edit, copy that, and then what next?
Question, Mr. Omar.
Go ahead, please.
The layer mask can be used as a design feature in creating an image, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I could bring this one right here, edit, paste it. See it? You see? See how clean the background is? I mean, you see how clean the selection it is?
Zoom in some more, sir. Let me see the edges.
All right. Take a look. You see it?
Especially here. Okay.
You see how clean it is?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, for real.
This what define you from the outside people. There are so many people who cannot do it. There are so many people who run up and down. We are taking step by steps, a baby steps. I want you to understand that. I don't want to jump up into exciting things that you see everything flying out. I don't want to do that. I need to start from ground zero. Are we good?
Question, sir. Zoom back in, please. How can we get those fuzz, here fuzz, there so a little bit more pronounced?
Beautiful question. Excellent question. Repeat that question again so that everyone can understand it.
How can we get the here fuzz to be more pronounced?
Beautiful. Some people did. There are some people who are doing photography here. Who is doing photography? Is there anyone doing photography
Yes,
here?
I do photography, sir.
Beautiful. So pay attention here, please. I want you to pay attention. There's what's called the burn tool. Right? We are going to burn that section. See what's happening. Tell me what you see.
Burn darken the area.
It darken it. You understand? It darken it. So you take time. You have to watch. If you overdo it, you'll overburn it. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
So that's how you can pump up and lift up. You take a look. See things happening. All right, there we go. You keep on. Remember, sometimes it takes the whole day while trying to get it perfect to the point. You see? Look at the hair where we touch, where we burn it.
Yes, sir.
See it?
Yes, sir.
If you have ears, you can hear. If you are curious, you can ask questions. If you're smart, you can take notes. But if you sit and watch movie, you'll forget, because this is the only opportunity you can ask questions, do everything without being afraid of anything. So, is there any question after that? I need to repeat the steps because somebody wants to find out how we did that. Any question?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead. Let me see. All right, I'll close that. Here we ask question. I don't want nobody to turn off their mic. I need interactions. All right, the young lady will ask, how did we do it? All right, here we go. the first thing that you're going to do, what are you going to do, people, when you open an image? What are you going to do?
Use the pen tool.
No.
Unlock.
Before you start to use the pen tool, what are you going to do?
Unlock the image, sir.
Now, analyze your image and decide how you are going to approach it. Into your mind, you do some mental work. Okay, how am I going to select this? Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
You decide which of the tool, what are the approach that you can do in order to get your work perfectly done. So when I looked at it, I see a strong line here. I'll use a pen tool, and then I see what? A fuzzy hair. If I use a pen, I might cut those fuzzy, beautiful hair. So what am I going to do? I have to use another techniques altogether. Fair enough? And then the next step after that, you check if your layer is locked. You unlock it. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, so you're saying that so you have to analyze and see if you want to use the pen or the pencil?
Yes, you have to analyze it.
Because the pen, where's the pen we do, sir?
The pen, because when you look at the clothes here, we see some straight lines, right? We see curved line. So the pen tool will take care of that beautifully. All right? And then now when we look over here by the hair, okay, by the hair here is too curly. You notice here? If I'm to use a pen tool, I might end up by chopping certain details.
Okay.
All right? So that's my analysis. I know I can use a pen here because I could see some straight line, and here is straight line, right? So when you decide on it now, you can then begin. And then you go to your layer, check it, and if the layer is locked or not. Now, when you decide on the pen tool now, because you are new and you want to make a good selection, all right, you select the pen tool. So remember, our step one, you click and move. You click and move like that. Remember, stay as close as possible to the subject. Like that. And then from here we have a straight line. And again we continue. Somebody did ask me, how did we control the curve, the bend and the rest of it? Who did ask that? Hello?
I did, sir.
So this is where I'm going to answer it. So we have a curve, we need a proper clean line. So we come right up to here, you see it? We click on it. You hold the mouse down and then you drag it. You're going to get the curve. That curve is called the Bezier curve.
What?
Now, you have two handles, the bottom one and the top one. These handles allow you to adjust. You see? These are the uses for the handles. Are we clear? You can bend it like that. But we need to get rid of this handle here. We need to get rid of that handle. So you can press down the, hold on a bit. With the pen tool selected, connect back, and then you press on the Alt key or the Option key, click on it, it disappeared. We have only one handle. We have one handle. We can go ahead, click again, we pull it. Are we clear, people? And then you press down the Alt key, you click on the handle to get rid of the top one, And then you continue with the click, move, click, move, click, move, click, move, click, move.
Mr. Omar,
I never get that, sir. The curve.
Okay, I'll repeat that again. Is there anyone from England here today? Is there anyone from England today? Hello?
It doesn't appear so, sir.
Okay. Then we go again. I know the Ukraine, they cannot come because their communication is down and there's war in the Ukraine. I try to contact them, but I can't get hold of them. All right, here we go. Now, everybody, based on your assessment and based on your observation, because you have to maintain the hair details as clean as possible, as realistic as possible. So you take a detour. You detour slightly outside, and then you will wheel and come back again. All right? All right, there we go.
Sir,
Yes, I'm listening.
I have a question. You said when we're about to go to make the selection, we can use pen tool, or what's the other option? Pencil?
Yeah.
Pencil.
No, we don't reach to pencil yet.
Oh, sir.
No, I was just asking overall. I know that one.
Okay, I want you to pay attention clearly.
Okay.
At
Okay.
this point, up to today, what we have learned, these are the options that I'm giving you because we are going to learn different tools. So when we learn different tools, based on your assessment, at any point you're going to make a selection, you're going to weigh those options. But at this point, we have learned about the pen, we have learned about background eraser, we have learned about masking. We are still in masking, right? We haven't learned anything about the lasso. We haven't learned anything about the magic wand. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
So I want you to relax.
And
Even though you have done it, I want you to pretend that you don't know it. Just simply pretend. If you have a little bit of experience, just pretend that you don't know it. You're going to learn many things. All right?
Yeah.
All right, going along. When you get to this kind of point here, the best thing for you to do is to take time. You do what? What do you do? Click and move. Click and move. Click and move is the key to almost every single thing that we do. It saves you from a lot of mistakes. It saves you from embarrassment, because when you look in the Gleaner paper, some images, part of the ears are chopped out, part of the fingers are deformed, many parts, they don't look right. So I don't want you to make these mistakes, because the moment you go through me, it should mean that it's a perfection. Are we clear? Because my name is on the line. My name is on the line. Because if you do a sloppy job and then you say, okay, Mr. Omar taught me this one, nobody will ever believe you, and then they'll start to scrutinize me. So we reached to the end part. I want somebody to tell me, what have we done so far?
To create a path.
We created a path, right? We need to convert this path into what? We need to convert this path into a selection. So how do we convert the path into a selection? Christopher said you can right click
Right click.
and then what? Make a selection.
Yeah.
That's one of the options. You can right click and make a selection, or you can press the command key and click, so they all work. Right click and then you say make a selection also. Right click, make a selection, which is there. It turn the path into what?
Selection.
Excellent. So we click OK. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is to copy it. Go to edit and then what? Copy that. And then the next thing we are going to do, take it to another document. Now we are using whatever it has been copied in the clipboard. So we create that and go to edit again and paste. Now when we paste it, we see a white background because the background instantly, we can hide that white background and then see what we have. The next thing that I'm going to jump into, create a solid background, which is here. From here, do we all see it? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We select solid background. Select the solid background here and then add. Because we need a solid background black so we can spot the mistakes. You see what we have now? So the next step after that now, you can go ahead to background what?
Eraser.
A background eraser. Make sure you're in the correct layer and make sure your brush size is bigger. And then you sample one time that color and then you go on, start to paint. All right, like that, like that. All right, I can go ahead.
Sir,
Uh-huh.
if the tolerance level was too high and you erase some of the hair, how would you undo that?
You undo, Command Z, undo, or you go to the history. You can go to edit, undo, or you can go to window, bring up the history palette, which is that one, and then you check back, right? You can go back like that, see? Are we good?
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Repeat that comment, sir. Repeat that, please.
All right, there are, if you want to go step backward, all right, there are two ways. You can go to edit, undo the state change, or you can go straight to window, bring up what? The history. You see it?
Sir.
The history now you can step back until to the last point. Are we good? And then we sample that
Yes, sir.
and then we go on. There are people who they are not asking questions. They are enjoying the movies. Please don't do that to me. Whenever you are in my session, I need you to ask questions. Participate. Make your presence known. Now, when you have done that, you can go ahead, like what Nadia did say it. You can use the burn tool. All right, are we clear? And then you start to burn it. The photographer man, please, you burn it.
Yes, sir.
Don't overdo it. If you overdo it, you'll kill it. There we go. why we use the black, why did we use a black background? Why did we use it? What was the purpose of having a solid background?
Well, I think it highlights the I guess the areas that weren't cropped.
Yes. So when you finish with all whatever, you unchecked it. You can, we can go again to edit, to select, load the selection, click OK, edit, and copy that. Copy that. And then we take it anywhere we want to. All right. Hello. We can paste it right here. Let me hide these layers here. We can hide this layer and go to edit and paste. See? Clean. No trouble, no fuss. You do it, you make your $100,000 free of cost. Free. Now let's try to do in the quick mask steps. The quick mask. All right, and then we do whatever we have to do again today. All right. All right, here we go. All right. The first step out of so many steps, we are doing quick, masking. Fair enough? We go to select. That's step number 1. We select the what?
Subject.
The subject. All right. So Photoshop is going to pick up the subject and select it like that. Okay? You see it?
Yes, sir.
Because some of the hair is gone outside, we need it inside. So we are going to work with the layer mask. So we go back again under select and mask. See? Which means that you have the ability to expand the opacity if you want to, but I want you to refine the edges here. What do I mean by refine edges? Because some of the the selection gone in, so we need to refine the edge. By doing that, we paint outside like that. You see things happening? You have to look good. You have to look good. We are refining the edges like that. Take a look. Ask question if you don't understand, because I don't think I'll be repeating myself all the time.
Sir, can you zoom it a little bit more so we can see it?
Excellent. All right. I'm refining the edge. All right, there we go. Because the opacity is about 29, we can increase it so that you see it. All right, see it? If you take a close look, we are something happening there. Okay, we are happy with that. Now the next thing, I want you to come down right here under the output and then select. What do you select? What do you select?
Layer mask.
Beautiful. See what will happen. And click OK. What happened, people?
The background changed.
It removed the background. So the next thing you're going to do, we go under the select, load selection, click OK, copy that. Let's take it to another.
Sir, is there another way to select? Everything other than load selection.
We are learning so many steps. So out of these so many steps, you'll make judgment.
Okay.
What is good for you. Remember, the first thing that you do an assessment.
Yeah.
And then within the assessment, based on what you are learning now, you can decide which of the techniques is good.
Okay.
So you have the full control over every single thing. So you're only not learning one thing, you are learning many things. All right? I'll use that. Are we clear? Where's this one that we just did? I don't want that. Okay, here we go. We copy this one again, edit, copy that, and then we take it and then paste it here. What happened? Somebody tell me. What happened?
Yes,
You
yes.
copied the mask.
Okay, there we go. Please label all your documents so you don't follow my footstep, please. We select the correct layer and then copy that. Okay, we go to edit and paste that. All right. What next? What else can you do with it? You can make them smaller and you can work it again. We haven't started to work on the color grading yet, meaning that the color grading, the subject has to match the subject, the background. So we haven't started that one yet. Now with the layer masking, these are all what we did so far from the whole couple of weeks. I'll stop sharing a bit. We have about a minute. We have about a minute or so. I need everybody to log in back again. We have less than a minute. We are going to log out and log in again. Okay? We are logging out and then log in again. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody. How are we today? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. What we did an overview summary of what we have learned and what you can use. There's no steps which is fixed or techniques. Sometimes you have to use all of them at the same time. In order for you to be professional, you need to learn all the steps that exist. You need to learn all the techniques that exist. By doing that, you have to practice. By doing that, you have to ask questions. We are not in a movie theater where we sit and watch the movie and forget about it. I repeat, we are not in a movie theater where we only watch the movie. We don't ask the questions. We don't do it here. We don't do it here. So we have to participate in order to understand. Are we good?
Following, sir.
Yes, sir. You're fine.
All right. Let's try to clear the in-house issues. I did ask people to make a small contributions. It's just asking so that we can get our full package. But it seems nobody's willing to make any contribution. So I'm extending.
Soon. Sorry for the delay.
Okay, so I'm extending this again. We need the Zoom package so that we can have an uninterrupted time. Like what you notice that we have to be logging off, log in again. So we don't want that one. The only thing that you can only do is just to make it easier, because there's no one benefiting out of it. We are just trying to make sure that we help ourselves by providing.
Right, so we really can send the information so we can send the contribution.
Yeah, I've been sent even on the website. If you go on the website, go ahead, you'll find there's a section where it says the contributions. When you log in, you can do that. So we need those things, man. We need it. So,
question, sir. So Miss Cousins is not the one who is the designated person who is.
Yeah, you can either give to Miss Cousins straight, or you can do it online straight. Any one of them.
Or you can use PayPal.
If PayPal is online, you can.
That's what I do.
For those people with the PayPal, just go online. You can do that. If you're near Miss Cousin, no problem. You can do that. And there's an NCB account also. You can do. So we have 3 options. So I'm just asking. We need to make this thing work. The reason why I did not invite. You're right. I could have invited the people from India. Let's see. Let me try to share my screen, and then we see the Indian people. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Those people from India. Let me see if I can find their profiles. All right. You see this one here?
Yes, sir.
These are the Indian people. They are in our group. See these guys here? They attend on Sunday. I want to integrate them with the Saturday one, but we are not pulling our socks, because I asked people to do an assignment. There's no one that have done it. All the few.
Yes, sir. You want no, sir?
I started yesterday. It's Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You want no, sir? Boy, I tried to download as I told you that I was gonna use another computer, because this the one that I use, I can't put any more. Yeah, but I download it, sir. But I don't know to install it. Right?
Okay, beautiful. When you're about to install it, call me. I'll link you through the Zoom. I walk you through it like I did with many people. How many people did I do with them? Hello? Yes, we did with a couple of people. So the moment you download into your system, you can either call, if you're near Nadia, she basically understand it. If you're near Keisha, she can help. Montel or Christopher, they can help too. All right. So.
Okay, sir. So
any one of them. As long as you download in your system, call me. I'll respond to it, and then we connect instantly.
All right, sir.
All right.
Excuse me. Morning, sir.
Yes.
I'm not aware of the assignment.
It means that you have not gone into the portal, our learning management system, where let me see if I can bring it. Can you see my screen?
Sir, I'm still waiting on mine to be graded, you know.
No, I see it already. Okay. I want to grade your own. I can do that. All right, let's do it now. We might not even have time. Okay, Miss, this is your learning management system. You go through it. All the materials, they are posted in there. You see?
Okay, and this information was sent via email, because the email that I received only, well, what I saw was the Zoom link for the class.
But did you create an account here?
I wasn't aware that I was supposed to do that.
All right, let me do it like this one here. Follow me here now. You are going to type ASO4us.com. Are you clear?
ASO.com?
No, forus.com.
ASO4us.com.
You see it?
Okay.
You write it down?
Yes, I did.
Okay, it'll take you to this page here. This is the website here.
Okay.
And then you come to log in and register. Are you good?
Yeah,
You
following.
click on the log and register. It'll bring you to this page. Now, if you have registered already, you simply log in. But if you're a new user, you click new.
Okay.
New. And then it takes you to this page. You are going to put in your username and all of those details. Now, when you create an account, it's going to send you an email, confirmation email into your email that you included in. So you have to confirm it, then it activates you straight in. The moment it activates you straight in, it takes you to this page here. You're going to see this page. Now, when you see this page, you come straight, all what? What do you see here?
All courses.
You click on it. Now you are going to see so many things. I decided to put it right. The first one, you're not going for the mathematics and statistics. You're not going for education, whatever. You're going for computer graphics. One, you click on it. Now it's going to ask you for the key, enrollment key. I want you to write the enrollment key down, please. 012345 ASO. 012345 ASO, lowercase. And then you'll be straight inside here. Within inside here, you'll come straight here, level 1, and then all the material that you need, every single thing, all the recordings. The last week recording is here.
Okay.
All right. I want everybody to pay attention here. This one, 02, is February the 26th, 2022. This is how you read it. Are we good?
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Do we understand it?
Yes, sir. Following.
So that's the enrollment key for last class.
No, the enrollment key to get you into the system. That's it.
Okay.
Right. But if you did it, I can instantly enroll you in from this end, but you can do it from that end. But I'm explaining for the video. This one tell you the months.
Okay.
This one tell you the dates, and this one tell you what?
The year.
The year.
Sir, quick question. You started this in February?
When did we started it again?
In February.
But we started from last year. And then this group here we
No,
started.
no. This new group. I mean, this
We started. Was it January? Yeah, I think
February.
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 Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, wow.
But we were running before with different group from
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all the materials you have to take time. You have to read every single thing, everything, and again you'll find that the dates, everything's there. The selection that we are talking about now, everybody, whatever we are talking about now, we have them here. Quick masking, rectangular marquee, elliptical marquee, the last to the polygon, all of it, they're here. Sometimes we might not be able to cover every single thing at the same time, but everything is right there online. You see? And then now the assignment. I ask you, assignment gallery. If you have done the assignment, you can post it in the assignment group, and then you can post it here. You click on the red something, and then you add it in there. It has to be JPEG. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, we move forward. So all of these things you guys have to see today. Take a look. Today is the 5th, right? Hello, people.
Yes, sir.
So this is the week. It starts from the 5th to 11th of March. All how to save a selection. All of that is here. And then we have an assignment too, which I did not give the specification as yet, but I'll add it on today. And then now from the 12th to the 18th, we have a crop selection. And then we go on. And then we have the certificate, which is there. The moment you finish, the condition is met. You click on the certificate, it instantly printed. Please make sure that you type the correct name. Christopher, the last time, did not put the correct name. What did you get, Christopher? Christopher. You need to put...
Say again, sir.
The last time you didn't put correct name, what did you get on your certificate?
Oh, I did get my Chelavich.
So you need to put
No, man, me write one day here this time, sir.
Okay. Okay, this time you have to write the certificate. People, let me stop sharing. All right. Is there any question at this point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
What certificate you're talking about, sir?
Or is that after you upload a assignment?
Somebody talk to me, I'm not getting the question.
There wasn't much from Jack Harrison. We always favourite to get there first.
To read the certificate, you get a certificate after each assignment, or is after?
No,
you
after you complete the program.
Okay.
We hope to get a bit more from Rafinha and Rodrigo in the second half.
All right. Is there any more question? Because we need to go to the next topic.
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm asking. I see that you're recording the session. Is there any...
Thank you. All right, there we go. All right, here what we are doing next, people. How can we clean up a subject?
You creamy popsicle?
How can we clean it up? All right, we are here on the patch tool. Everybody? Can I get an attention, please? I need a response. Hello?
Yes, sir.
We'll try to remove the, how do you call it, freckles? How do you call it?
Of course, we have one different just right?
We are going to remove the freckles.
Concrete.
So to do it, we are going to select the patch tool. All right?
Size flavor.
We are going to select a patch tool.
Sir, just a second. Jackson, Tariq, or Smith, can you mute your mic, please? I'm not hearing. I'm getting a feedback. Thank you.
Okay. Now, what we are going to do from now onwards, we are going to learn how to clean our images, to clean them up, to print it up. And then when we finish that, we are going to what's called glamorous images, where if everything looks so pretty, we are going to do that. We are taking it to another level altogether. We are going to touch few of different techniques of the gradient masking a little bit. One of two steps, two different techniques, different styles next week. But we start by removing these freckles here. We select it using what? A patch tool, and then you resample it. It's gone. You see the little bump here? This one here, we move it, it's gone.
So you just drag it, or you press Alt?
You drag it, you select it like that, and then you move.
So which tool are we using, sir?
We are using a patch tool.
What tool?
Patch.
Okay.
Patch. So what we are doing basically, we select the dominant section and then we pick up the pixels to patch it. So it replaces whatever we copy is being replaced where we select it like that. Like that. So these are the most difficult part of the work. Sometimes it takes you hours and hours. So whatever we do within a few seconds, it takes long hours to get it done properly without seeing any mistakes. Example, if you're editing wedding pictures, so wedding pictures now, you'll find that they might want everything to be fixed up properly. So you go through all of this. But if you're unfortunate, you have all of these bumps and mark on the face, then you need to learn so many techniques in order to make it look smooth. But one of them, you have to patch it. All of that. How do you do it? You select it and you see a skin tone which is nearer. If this is near to that spot or near to that spot, you go over here. Then you select that. Again, you scan around it and then come right here, something like that, and pick that. Like that. And then we can use like that. Okay. That's why it costs a lot of money when cleaning something like that. It's simple, but it takes time. You have to specialize in it. Some people, they specialize in image corrections. If you want it to be your specialty, you can do that. But remember, you have to spend long hours. Sometimes your neck will pain you. Sometimes your back will hurt you. So there's nothing that comes so simple and made easier. You have to sweat out of it. So those are the kind of things that you have to bear in mind But remember, whatever you do, you have to do to the best of your ability so that it'll look professionally done. All right? You ask question where you need to ask question. Yes, you can sit and watch the movie, but it makes no sense if you don't ask questions. We have to participate. You have to be part of something in order to get something done. With that, you find that you improved on your skills. And then when you start to practice again, you're going to develop that muscle memory where everything just fall in place by itself. So I always tell people, if you're going to learn, there's nothing wrong by asking questions. So you have to ask questions, and then you have to pay attention. What we are doing basically is to take you through the simplest steps to a point where you are able to see things with your eyes and make judgment. Okay, and then ask yourself, it is correct or it is not correct. So those are the kind of thing. Again, sometime when you have done with the patch tool, there are many tools where you select the healing brush. Take a look at the healing brush. We can use that. All right. I'll make my brush bigger. From the patch tool, I've selected the healing brush. See what will happen with the healing brush. I zap it, zap it, zap it, zap it.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Man.
How do you make the brush bigger?
Okay, let me see.
On PC, of course.
On the PC, okay, let me see if I can get, let me show you on the keyboard. All right, let me see if I can show you guys. All right, let me see if I can change the camera.
I think you can hold Alt and scroll up with the mouse, like you roll up.
Can you take a look on my keyboard? Can you take a look at this key here?
The one with the bracket, I think.
Yeah, the one with the bracket. You see it?
I can't see it, sir.
Take a look. See this one here? The one with the bracket. All right, never mind. All right, let me see if I can.
It's controller, and you can hold on control and you click right bracket or left bracket.
Yeah.
Left bracket makes it smaller, right bracket enlarges it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we can go ahead and then use up. This is the easiest one. We can do the patch. We can do
sir,
this part.
What's the difference between the patch tool and the healing tool? If they are both giving us...
Okay, they all perform tasks almost similar, but they're almost the same. But the zap tool, you don't have to select. It automatically resample the pixel which is selected there and replace it. All right. Hello. No, they're all useful. Now the healing brush is good when a spot is so tiny and small. All right. As we go by, you're going to see the difference. All right. So pay attention. We are going to see it. Take a look there. All of these dots, we are removing them. So you see, from what we did before, we don't have much. When you reach to this stage, to make everything look level up, we are going to use a different techniques to like a glamorous photo. We created different layers and all of that. So for now, we are stopping there. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes left, and then we'll continue. I'll stop sharing for now. Is there any question?
Yes, sir. When you use the patch tool and you select the specific area or patch that you want to remove, what do you press to?
You don't press anything. You just click, drag it, and move it.
Okay.
With your mouse, you don't do anything.
All right. And how do you, for example, let's say you want to use a part, like for example, the face that you're using, sir, and I realize that you took some parts of the face to patch other areas.
Okay, with that, I think when we continue next week, I'll explain really what happened behind the scenes, what really happened, because we have 1 minute, so we have to go for the next one, next class. You understand?
Okay.
So I'll demonstrate something to answer that situation next week. So for those people coming for the intermediate, all right, let's continue. We go straight. And for those people who are beginners, I'll see you guys next week. Remember, let's work together and do something. All right, Jackson, we are in level 1. Where's Jackson? Jackson?
Yes, sir.
We are in level 1. But if you feel you're in level 2, you can jump in there. But here's the problem now. Level 2, you have to register, which means that registration fees 3,500, but everything is free. All right. Why do we charge 3,000?
So, sir, the contribution that I paid doesn't cover level 2 as well.
Oh, how much you paid?
$3,000.
$3,000. Okay, it covered the level 2, yeah. So long as you have 3,500 in it, and then that's covered for level 2, and then the 1,500 that's for the Zoom package. So if you pay that, you're in level 2 then. All right, Jackson.
Sir, could you repeat that for me?
All right, let's meet in the next